Just when you thought you wouldn't see any other variations of the word Copilot, we've now got Copilot Cowork. In this video, let's unpack exactly what Cowork is and how you're going to use it to supercharge your workday. Now, at the base level, Cowork is a new agent. We're getting into this whole agentic way of doing things within the Microsoft 365 ecosystem. There are agents for your team's rooms, there are agents to do things like researching for Planner, and now we've got Cowork. And I like to think about Cowork as more or less a personal assistant that I can offload a whole lot of work onto. And that's because when you go into Cowork, which by the way, you do so by going into the Microsoft 365 Copilot app, either the browser version or the app itself as a standalone app. Within that app, you can go over to the Cowork section, assuming you've met all the prerequisites, your organization has it turned on, enabled, all the check boxes have been checked. If it's available, you go from regular chats and M365 Copilot to Cowork. And Cowork then lets you do a whole bunch of task based work across all the areas that you work within Microsoft 365 in. So think about you need to automate or set up scheduled tasks or do one off tasks for things like emailing someone, drafting the email, replying, forwarding, scheduling events within Outlook. Since we're in Outlook, why can't we do things on our calendar? We can. Cowork can schedule things for us. It can go into Teams and send messages for us. It's got access to all of the work IQ, which is a whole nother video to dissect that term, to understand what is relevant for you in your role and in your workplace. It takes all that work IQ information from all the areas that you work, the documents you work on, the communications you have, and it uses those bits of information to do the tasks you give it. It can create documents in Excel and Word and PowerPoint. It can even create PDFs. It can then go and set up recurring tasks. Because if you got something that's not a one off deal, Cowork can go and schedule that as a recurring task for you. Now, this is all really great, and there are all kinds of cool things you can do with it. And a separate video, which I'm attaching up in somewhere in the YouTube video here, you can go and see a couple of examples that I did really quickly of things that I asked Cowork to do for me to streamline time-consuming activities in my day, letting Cowork run in the background to generate documents, create business plans while I did other things. Super powerful. But to get started, you'll need to check all those prerequisite boxes. You'll head on out to Microsoft Learn, find out what all the prereqs are. And starting July 1st, so at the time of recording this, that's pretty much the day after tomorrow, you need to have a consumption based billing plan and policy in place. This isn't like going out and getting your $30, $35 Microsoft 365 Copilot license to add on to your regular M365 licensing. Copilot Cowork is an additional agent that is surfaced through your M365 Copilot app, but that agent operates on a consumption basis. It uses up tokens in the background, or as Microsoft refers to them, credits. So to summarize, Cowork is a brand new agent introduced to the Microsoft 365 Copilot app. It is a consumption-based billing mechanism, meaning you don't just have all of your interactions with it covered by your base Copilot license. That actually is something that gets billed on an ongoing basis depending on how much you use it. And remember, think about Cowork as your own personal assistant, task-based assistant. Set up recurring activities, ask it to do one-off things. It can work within Outlook, it can work within Teams, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, all these different places to create documents, to schedule meetings, to send messages to people, send emails. Very powerful tool, very powerful agent and assistant to help you do a lot of the things that you would typically do in your day job, but freeing you up to do other more important work while it does the busy work. Like I said, I'm putting links in the YouTube description and probably somewhere on the surface of this video so that you can go and see a little bit more about how I've begun to use Copilot Cowork, a couple examples of things I've asked it to do, and a little bit about prerequisites, getting started with it, and where you can actually go and find it. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you found this incredibly helpful. Throw a like on the video if you did. Please subscribe if you're not already. Stay tuned. More great content coming your way, all about the AI-powered workplace that we are finding ourselves working in an increasing manner day after day.